I'm Marna. This is the Twin Flame Detox. Today's video is about manifestation versus free will. Before we get into that, please remember that if you need any sort of guidance going through your own ascension process, I am available to help with that. Stay tuned to the end of the video for instructions on how to reach out to me personally, and I'll be more than happy to help you as you are going through your own ascension. I do have 2 books out right now. One is on detoxing from your twin flame, and one is on quantum metaphysics. So whichever aspect is bringing you to this channel, I have a book that can help you. Links for those will be in the description box below. So now let's get on to the video. I was approached the other day by a woman who told me that she had accepted that she had manifested her husband cheating on her. And I was like, whoa, hold up, sweetheart. You see, this poor woman believed that her manifestation was the only reason her husband had cheated on her, that she had caused it to happen and it had destroyed her marriage. She was mentally berating herself for what had happened. So this is where we need to talk about manifestation versus free will. Yes, under the laws of manifestation, you are the God of your reality, and what you are putting out is what you're seeing reflected back to you. So the energy you may be putting out would be the energy of someone who is likely to get cheated on. Someone who does not have the level of self-esteem, the level of self-assurance, or whatever other thing it is that you perceive as being what makes you worth cheating on. However, this same principle holds just as true for the person who hurt you. The person who hurt you manifested a life where they drew in someone that they could backstab without feeling guilty. They manifested in someone that they could hurt and destroy. That was their manifestation. At no point did you ever look at your significant other and say, hey, I want you to cheat on me, Bob, because if you did, that goes into consensual non-monogamy, and that is an entirely different thing. If you're polyamorous, I am not talking about you. If you had consented to it, it would not be cheating. At no point did you force your partner to betray you. At no point did you force your partner to stab you in the back. At no point did you force your partner to destroy your world. Please never think that you did. You did not cause this to happen. You manifested in an energy that meant that you were in a space to learn a lesson about this subject. That does not mean you manifested it happening to you. Your partner had free will. Your partner chose to do what they did. As I said to my former husband when we were discussing his infidelities, it's not like you're walking down the street, tripped, and you just fell into somebody. Doesn't work that way. It was a conscious choice, and it was probably a repeated conscious choice on the part of your partner. So what do we do to keep from inviting these energies into our life, right? No one who has been through the pain of this wants to go through it again. So, if you have become aware of negative patterns in the type of partner you manifest into your life, yes, it is up to you to change the type of person you're manifesting in. That does not mean you are absolving the previous people of the responsibility of the actions that they chose to take. Does not mean you're responsible for the actions that other people chose to take. They are adults, they are grown-ups, they get to make their own choices and their own mistakes to learn from. The lesson you need to be learning is, what is your core wound? What created a shadow side of you that believes you deserve to be treated this way? What created the shadow side of you that believes your happiness does not matter? What created the shadow side of you that leaves you crying on the floor at 3 a.m. because you've just called every hospital in a 20-mile radius and can't find your spouse? Hey, been there. I'm not casting any judgment, just saying this is what happens. So, what is it? What is your core wound? For me, it was a fear of abandonment that was manifesting in people who would abandon me. That was the energy I was putting out. I was afraid of this happening. Therefore, the energy reflected back to me was, this happens. And it was only in going deep within, looking at the issue that created that core wound. My father literally abandoned me at a birthday party when I was 4. Dealing with the healing of that trauma and letting my inner 4-year-old know that it was safe to trust someone. Even if it's just adult me, it's safe to trust me. Not to do that. Not to turn and walk away. That is the work that you need to be doing. Once you have met and seen the pattern that you are manifesting in that is causing you pain, look at that pain. See what the root of that pain truly is. Address it. Accept that that shadow side of yourself was teaching you a lesson, was teaching you, in my case, to stand strong on my own. The shadow side always exists for a purpose. Accept that purpose. Accept that shadow. Accept that this is a part of you, because the more you deny it, the harder it is to get away from it. Then you can integrate that shadow self into your main personality. You can accept that inner child that's still hurt and wounded and give that inner child the love that you need. You can heal from the wound. And you can move on to relationships that no longer fit that pattern of pain and shame and suffering and whatever else it is you felt when you found out what was happening. So hopefully this has brought you some clarity. Again, you may have manifested in the energy. Your partner made the choice to act. Do not absolve them of that responsibility just because you accept that the energy came from you. All right? Okay. So, like I said, that was presented to me by a lady I know, and I felt that the message needed to get out there. Now then, I do have a few slots opening up for individual coaching, one-on-one, as you're going through the ascension process. And I am more than willing to help you out. If you would be interested in having an individual coaching session with me, or even just scheduling a call so that we can talk, get to know each other, and see if we're a good fit, drop me a line at twinflamedetox@gmail.com, and that's also in the box down below. And either myself or a member of my team will get back in touch with you as soon as we can, and we will set that up, okay? Okay. This is Marna. This has been the Twin Flame Detox. Thank you for joining me.